Okay, so there are many different ways that we can take a sample, collect a sample. And I feel like this really comes down to a cost versus money thing. If we had all the money in the world, we'd go do a survey, we'd ask everyone in the world. Well, we'd probably need all the money in the world to accomplish that, but we would be able to. That is just really, really expensive to do. So kind of the best alternative would be a simple random sample. We just want to analyze. We want to get a good, diverse sample. There's no bias. We're not randomly selecting more of one type than the other. We're getting a really diverse, a truly random sample population. So as we go through these different samples, let's think about we have our different pandas right here, and they will, as we do these different sampling techniques, we can kind of visualize and think about how we might be collecting or we might be missing some. We got lots of black pandas, a blue panda, a white panda, a red panda, an orange panda. How is that going to are we going to get a truly diverse sample as we start selecting these, using these different sampling techniques? And again, it's really cost versus money, time versus um, resources, and what's possible. So another type of sample is a stratified sample. I think this might be a good example of this is a telephone survey. You're going to call 10 people in every city. You're going to randomly select them and just go through this. And that's very reasonable. Another one is a cluster sample. I think this would be limited on a physical location, right? You'd only be able to sample everyone in a certain area. And that would be if you're doing a door-to-door survey, you would go door to door. You might as well just see everyone in that neighborhood while you're there. And so you're going to get everyone in that, well, hopefully everyone in that neighborhood as you go to your clustering. So everyone try to get different diverse neighborhoods, but that are still, you're going to try and get everyone in that neighborhood. And a multi-stage sample might be more on a global scale. If you think that you're just going to survey people maybe in a certain country, right? There might be some countries that you're not able to get access to, that are not safe to go to, that are not possible to speak different languages. It just might not be possible to get every country. So you focus on certain countries and you try to do random sampling inside each of the clusters that you've set, the countries that you've set in terms of what you want. So thinking about how these will change, really what we want to do is as we're collecting these, we want to minimize the bias. We want to make sure that we are, as best we can, collecting a truly random sample for the money and the resources, the time that we have available.